Okay, now we are going to start the comparison. The comparison between Irving Fisher consumption function Irving Fisher consumption model and Keynes consumption model. Okay, Keynes consumption model explains that current consumption depends upon current income level. But Fisher consumption model explains that how lifetime consumption depends upon lifetime income, or lifetime consumption depends upon lifetime income. The second one, next one is, first we have done how consumption depends upon how consumption responds to changes in income level. When our income level changes, then हमारी बजट कंस्ट्रेंट अपवर्ड शिफ्ट हो जाती थी इनकम लेवल इंक्रीज होने से इन बोथ टाइम पीरियड. If interest rate changes, if interest rate changes, then how consumption responds to this change. For example, we are here at point A in the first, second diagrams in optimal conditions at point A, where consumers get optimal level of consumption but when interest rate rises, जब इंटरेस्ट रेट बड़ा बढ़ेगा फॉर एग्जांपल, देन सेवर्स का रिस्पांस क्या होगा? सेवर्स क्या करेंगे? इंटरेस्ट रेट बढ़ने की वजह से सेवर्स क्या करेंगे? सेविंग बढ़ा देंगे. सेवर्स will increase their savings in future. Because of higher interest rates, they will earn higher interest payment in future. So higher interest rates. So higher interest rates here, please. Due to higher interest rate, they will save more Y1. Due to higher interest rates, they will save more the portion of Y1. From Y1 they will save more, and they will consume less in current consumption, in current time period. As a result, you can see that the budget constraints shift to the budget constraints will shift to the upward for C2 and down for C1. In other words, higher interest rate will pivots the budget line around the Y1, Y2. Pivots mean budget constraint, new budget constraint will be steeper in such a way that consumers will consume more in period 2 and consume less in period 1. So new budget constraints, new budget line will be vertical for higher C2 and lower C1. So you can see that red color new budget constraint. This new budget constraint pivots the budget line around the point Y1 and Y2, you can see here. Okay. Here, you can see that when consumer consume C2 only, then C2, then consumption in period 2 rises due to higher interest rates. Okay, now as interest rate rises, we are on the new budget constraints that is in the red color, and consumers are in the optimal condition at the optimal point level of consumption at point B, where red color budget constraint is tangent to the highest possible indifference curve at point B, where consumer consume more of C2 from, you can see here in the arrow. Now our consumption has been, our consumption in period 2 has been risen from here to here, and consumption in period 1 is decreased from here to here, you can see here. So this large increment in C2 is due to higher interest rates in current time period. सिंपल वर्ड्स में बताता चलूं बेटा, हायर इंटरेस्ट रेट की वजह से आपकी बजट कंस्ट्रेंट्स वर्टिकल हो जाएगी एज कंपेयर टू डार्क ब्लू बजट कंस्ट्रेंट्स. रेड कलर बजट कंस्ट्रेंट्स will be an indicator of higher consumption in period 2 and lower consumption in period 1. So higher interest rates pivots the budget line. Budget line को बड़ा ये क्रॉस कर रहा है and becomes steeper. And new optimal level point B, where consumer consume more C2, where consumers consume more in future and less in present. This is a very important point. Okay, now we are going to finish this lecture. Irving Fisher consumption model. Now we have finished. So you have the link. You can do by self reading. If you have any problem, you can discuss in the last 5 minutes. No, I'm going to the next points. Next consumption model, life cycle hypothesis. So our next consumption model is life cycle hypothesis. Life cycle hypothesis is presented by first Franco Modigliani. That is very important. Now again, first comparison between Irving Fisher and life cycle hypothesis. In Irving Fisher, lifetime consumption depends upon lifetime income and consumer achieve smooth consumption pattern. Smooth means about similar consumption over the time. Life cycle hypothesis says that income varies, income systematically varies over the different stages of life, over the different stages of consumer's life. And therefore, consumer saves. When the income level higher, consumer saves for lower income time period. Life cycle hypothesis says that consumer income varies over lifetime. Consumer income varies over lifetime. Let's consumer start working from 20 years old, from 20 years age to the 65 years. Over this time period, his income is varied and he has some other wealth level gift. So consumer saves when income level is higher. This savings allows the consumers to achieve smooth consumption. So when the income level is higher, he consumes at a specific level. Remaining income saved. When in the next time period, his income level is lower, he can consume the savings when his income level is lower. In simple words, life cycle hypothesis is that income varies over the lifetime. Consumer saves to achieve smooth consumption over the life. ये बेटा ब्रीफ सा इसका इंट्रोडक्शन है कि फिशर के नजदीक क्या है, कंजम्पशन लाइफ टाइम कंजम्पशन लाइफ टाइम इनकम पर डिपेंड करती है और कंज्यूमर कोशिश करते हैं कि वो स्मूथ कंजम्पशन लेवल अचीव करें. लाइफ साइकिल हाइपोथेसिस की मीनिंग क्या है? लाइफ साइकिल हाइपोथेसिस कहते हैं कि इनकम ओवर द टाइम वेरी करती है. ये तो बड़ा कॉमन सी बात है कि डिफरेंट टाइम पीरियड में इनकम क्या वेरी करती है और लोग क्या करते हैं, सेव करते हैं. सेव क्यों करते हैं? ताकि वो स्मूथ कंजम्पशन लेवल ओवर द लाइफ अचीव कर ले. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू एक्सप्लेन दिस मॉडल, द बेसिक ऑफ दिस मॉडल, वेरी सिंपल. अब उसके रिसोर्सेज क्या है, इनकम लेवल, टोटल इनकम क्या है और स्मूथ कंजम्पशन उसको कैसे अचीव होगी. ओके, फर्स्ट इनकम लेवल इज बेटा वेल्थ, इनिशियल वेल्थ. इनिशियल वेल्थ विच he has from his fathers and forefathers. Why his income level from the first year of working till the retirement, पहले साल से लेकर रिटायरमेंट तक उसका इनकम लेवल सारा के सारा क्या? वाई. R is the number of years of working years until retirement. रिटायरमेंट तक उसका टाइम पीरियड कितना है? 45 ईयर उसने काम किया, वो सारे का सारा आ रहा है आपका. इज लाइफ टाइम, टोटल लाइफ टाइम. लाइफ टाइम मीन फ्रॉम फर्स्ट डे टू द लास्ट डे ऑफ लाइफ. नाउ assumption, very simple assumption, no interest rate. Second assumption, smooth consumption is optimal. Smooth consumption means same consumption over the life from first year to till the end year. This is the assumption. Like 20 years, when he was 20-year-old, he consumed 20,000. 21-year-old, 20,000. 22-years-old, he consumed 20,000. 23-year-old, he consumed 20,000. यानी हर साल उसकी consumption level smooth है. Now we are going to the next to build the model mathematically. Now lifetime resources, wealth from forefathers plus his total income from his working. R means total working time, total working years. Y means total income from working till the retirement. Now, the most important point is here that is very important to discuss. To achieve smooth consumption, that is very simple way. Consumers divides all his resources equally over time. Consumer divide his resources equally over time to achieve smooth consumption level. So here is the smooth consumption level equal to all resources, all resources divided by total lifetime, 70 years, 75 years. Okay. Now, W plus RY is the total life income, total lifetime resources divided by total life. Then, when you divide total lifetime resources with by time, total lifetime, then you will calculate 1 year consumption. So this is the consumption level which consumer will do in each years over the life. Now, we simplify this equation. This equation is divided by T. It means W divided by T plus RY divided by T. We simplify. W over T means 1 over T. 1 over T into W. R over T into Y. 1 over T is the alpha. That is here. R over T is the beta. Alpha W and beta Y. So this is a simplification. Now alpha is, what is alpha? It is a marginal propensity to consume out of wealth. Beta, marginal propensity to consume out of income. Getting the point? So that is the second way of interpreting, explaining this model. टोटल वेल्थ को जब आप, तो फॉर एग्जांपल उसकी टोटल वेल्थ है आपकी 80 लाख रुपीस, 80 लाख को आप डिवाइड कर दें 80 ईयर्स पे, 80 ईयर्स पे डिवाइड करेंगे तो पर ईयर उसकी कंजम्पशन कितनी होगी 1 लाख, 1 लाख ओवर द लाइफ वो कंज्यूम करता जाएगा और 1 लाख क्या होगी उसकी स्मूथ कंजम्पशन। तो ये स्मूथ कंजम्पशन उसको कैसे मिली? बाय डिवाइडिंग ऑल रिसोर्सिंग बाय टी। Further explanation is over here, you can easily understand. Alpha is the marginal propensity to consume out of wealth. Beta, marginal propensity to consume out of income. Okay. So the channel is same. When you multiply alpha with W, beta with Y, the same answer. No problem. No problem is over here. You can do with both methods. Consumption level is same. No problem. Smooth consumption easily you can calculate. So life cycle hypothesis concludes that consumer achieves smooth consumption by dividing her all resources by T, by total lifetime. So that is a simple theory of life cycle hypothesis that is very important. Okay, next one, the implication of life cycle hypothesis. Implications mean we imply that we can get one additional outcome. अब हमें एक important outcome मिलता है, implication मिलती है from life cycle hypothesis. Life cycle hypothesis solves the consumption puzzle. Now we are going to discuss the consumption puzzle. Very simple, in a very simple way. Don't worry about that. Life cycle consumption function is over here. Life you have done already. Life cycle consumption function implies that total, because see, Now we are going to average propensity to consume. By total consumption each year, with total consumption each year, we calculate average propensity to consume by dividing total consumption by dividing total consumption with Y. So here, when we divide it, then we get the conclusion here. I can go back. Divide Y divided by APC with Y. Alpha W over Y, beta Y over Y, C over Y. C over Y is APC. C over Y is APC. I am sure you have done. So C over Y is APC. Here also divides the whole equation by Y. Then alpha W over Y, beta Y over Y, we get this outcome. Alpha W over Y plus beta. Okay. So here we conclude that 2 points which are mentioned here. Here, you know that in this equation, आप बेटा थोड़ा सा लर्न करने की कोशिश कीजिए एपीसी में वेल्थ ज्यादा वेरी करती है या इनकम ज्यादा वेरी करती है बहुत क्लियर आपकी इनकम ओवर द लाइफ टाइम वेरी करती है जो लाइफ साइकिल हाइपोथेसिस उन्होंने डिटेल में बताया है अक्रॉस होल्ड जोन लोगों की इनकम वेरी करती है अक्रॉस विद इन वन हाउस होल्ड एंड अक्रॉस हाउस होल्ड वी फाइंड दैट इनकम वेरीज मोर देन वेल्थ वेल्थ बेटा वही होती जो आपको मिल जाती है वन टाइम लेकिन इनकम वेरीज ओवर द टाइम सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज दैट the rich person's income rises, the increments of income level in rich person is greater than the increments in the income level of poor person. रिच पर्सन की इनकम ज्यादा तेजी से बढ़ती है एज कम्पेयर टू पुअर पर्सन अब एवरेज प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंजम्पशन किन की ज्यादा होगी सो जब इनकम लेवल बढ़ेगा प्रोपेंसिटी टू वाई जब वाई लेवल आपका रिच पर्सन का ज्यादा बढ़ेगा देन उनकी एवरेज प्रोपेंसिटी टू कंज्यूम क्या होगी रिड्यूस होगी सो हाई इनकम हाउसहोल्ड्स should have a lower APC than lower income households. Very clear. So high income households should have a lower APC than lower income households because high income households income level is higher. When income level is higher, then APC level is lower because denominator is higher. Higher denominator means lower this fraction, lower answer of this fraction. Lower income level means higher solution of this part of this fraction. So high income households most probably have a lower APC than low income households. Second outcome, over the time aggregate wealth and income grow together. Over the time aggregate wealth and income grow together. We find increment and wealth also in the form of some gifts and some other benefits. We find that part of wealth. Aggregate wealth and income grow together, both grow together, causing APC to remain together, to remain stable. Roundabouts, ये दोनों बेटा W और Y poor and rich households both have the together increments in wealth and income. It causes stable APC. Ji beta, that is very simple. This one we have discussed. First puzzle is very interesting. High income households have a lower APC than lower income households. That is very simple. Higher income households have a lower APC than that of low income households. So now I'm going to close our lecture here. So the picture, the graphical presentation of this model, we will discuss in the next lecture. Just it will take only 5 minutes. Now I am going to close our lecture. Okay, here I'm going to close. Okay, so